The man who sold the Eiffel Tower twice. It was the spring of 1925, and Paris, cloaked in post-war glamour, was buzzing with opportunity. Among the bustling cafes and cobblestone streets, a man named Victor Lustig walked with a confidence that suggested he owned not just the moment, but the world itself. Few could have guessed that he was about to pull off one of the most audacious cons in history. Not once, but twice. Victor Lustig was a conman par excellence, a master of charm, deception, and the art of making the unbelievable believable. Fluent in multiple languages and equipped with impeccable manners, he exuded a sophistication that disarmed even the most skeptical. Yet beneath his polished exterior lay a mind that constantly calculated risks and rewards, always looking for the next big score. In May of that year, Lustig stumbled upon a peculiar article in a French newspaper discussing the Eiffel Tower. The piece lamented the enormous cost of maintaining the iconic structure and speculated, half in jest, that the government might one day sell it off for scrap metal. For Lustig, this was not just a story. It was an opportunity. He set his plan into motion with surgical precision. First, he forged official government stationery, complete with an elaborate seal and convincing letterhead. Then, posing as a deputy director general from the Ministry of Posts and Telegraphs, he reached out to 5 of Paris's most prominent scrap metal dealers, inviting them to a highly confidential meeting at the luxurious Hôtel de Crillon. The meeting was a masterpiece of manipulation. Lustig explained that the Eiffel Tower was a financial burden, and the French government, eager to avoid public uproar, had decided to quietly sell it for scrap. Stressing the need for secrecy, he played on the dealer's greed, framing the deal as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. His performance was flawless, his tone authoritative, his documents impeccable. Among the attendees, one man stood out: André Poisson, an ambitious and somewhat naive businessman desperate to make his mark. Lustig zeroed in on him, showering him with attention, and even offering private assurances that Poisson was the front-runner for the deal. To seal the con, Lustig's accomplice posed as a corrupt government official willing to expedite the sale for a bribe. Poisson, eager to secure the deal, handed over not only the bribe, but also the full payment for the tower. By the time Poisson realized he'd been duped, Lustig was already on a train to Vienna, reveling in his success. Most conmen would have stopped there, content with their windfall. But Lustig was not like most men. A few months later, he returned to Paris, emboldened by his escape and ready to sell the Eiffel Tower again. This time, he targeted a new set of scrap metal dealers, employing the same ruse with minor adjustments to avoid suspicion. Astonishingly, the scam nearly succeeded a second time. However, one of the dealers grew suspicious and alerted the authorities. Lustig, always a step ahead, fled the city before he could be caught. Victor Lustig's audacity and ingenuity earned him a place in criminal lore, but his life was far from glamorous. Despite his brilliance, he was eventually apprehended in the United States for a separate scam and spent the remainder of his days in Alcatraz, dying in obscurity. Yet his legend endures, a testament to the power of persuasion and the vulnerabilities of human greed.